Damn, I was really jamming, man. I was really getting it, but I can't go live and monetize this video if I continue to play the song. So, welcome back to a live. Monetize this video if I continue. Okay, Lefty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get a couple more people in the live. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome to the live, everyone. Tonight, we are going to have Simone take over the live, which means Simone is going to jump on the live and she will be asking all sorts of questions, okay? So she is joining the live right now. I'll have her take over once she gets on the live. Simone is from Little Rezzy's family of three. Well, hello.
What's up?
What's up, Simone?
What's up?
What's up, Rezzy?
What's up?
What's up? Man, I
Don't
feel
mind
like I saw you all day today.
don't mind the traffic noise in the background.
Look, I don't even have my AirPods in, so strictly just speaker right here.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, I was trying to find my AirPods too, but I couldn't find them.
Yeah, we'll be cool. We'll be good.
Everyone says
Well,
Albuquerque is noisy, so don't mind the noise if there's
don't mind the gunshots.
yeah,
Uh,
and the
have
racing.
you seen me ducking? Just kidding.
What's up, Rezzy?
What's up? Now, King, there shouldn't be no noise. We should be good.
What's up, Curtis? What's up, Rest Journey?
Man, you guys live on the peaceful side of town, so there should be no noise.
Did we?
Just some OnlyFans content going on upstairs, maybe. Just kidding.
Well, Simone, are you ready?
I am. Are you?
Not really, but we'll get into it.
That's
All right, well, I will hand the live over to you. Let me tell everybody what's going down. All
okay.
right, so last week we were supposed to go live, but I totally spaced it. Now I'm gonna hand the live off to Simone from Lil Rezzy's family of three. You guys probably already know her from a live that I did with her previously. But we're gonna switch the roles, and she's gonna lead the live tonight. I see that she looks very serious tonight, so I think she's gonna ask me some real serious questions. And I'm excited for it. I want to give a shout out to Rizzy in the back, and also um, shout out to Simone for jumping on the live at such late notice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the live now belongs to Simone.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, everybody? Like you said, I'm Simone from Resi family of three. I'm just gonna sit here and
Little Rezzy, but I gotta check on baby girl, so I'll be watching the same.
All right. We'll see you later, Rezzy.
my other half. But anyways, we're just gonna have a conversation with you about this. I wrote down a couple of things, but not really like anything too serious. Just like things I thought I might want to ask you. But
Okay.
anyway, how's your night going? How was your day?
My day was good. Obviously, I spent my whole day with Lil Rezzy, so nothing could be any more better than that. It was a beautiful day. We spent a lot of quality time together. We worked together. We created things together. Um, we joked. We laughed. At
You're
one point, we even
watching,
grabbed
huh?
the same. We grabbed the same tool at the same time, and we touched hands,
Did
but
you
not too long.
each other?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I came back, and then Lefty made us dinner. He made us some steak. Obviously, we got to hit the steaks. and we were just watching the platform earlier. It was a good day, yo. I honestly today was a really good day for me. I had a really good day today.
That's good. That's good to hear. Is every day a good day or no? What
Nah,
a good day is? Like, what do you consider a good day? Like, no hiccups in the day. Like, you get up on time and go to work on time. What do you consider a good day? What makes it a good day?
um, a good day for me is spending the day with Rezzy, spending the day with Lefty, spending the day with Jerickson. Just kidding.
So,
Uh, a good day would be me getting a lot of rest at night, waking up not tired, waking up motivated to do something, and then going out and actually doing it, and then making sure my family is okay. Me eating, I have to eat, and then come back and just chill. That's a good day to me. Oh, and making money. I have to make some type of money in the day that makes me happy. Hmm.
like a very productive day. Do you have
Yeah.
any?
Did you have a good day?
Um, I had a busy day. If I'm being honest, I had to go take care of some stuff back in Colorado. So me and my sister and the baby went to go make a trip, and it was just a long day. And we got back around the same time y'all got off. So after that, we went to go grocery shopping to go get because none of us took anything out of the freezer. So we're like, gotta get something to eat. So chilled for a bit, went to Walmart, and then we came back and started cooking. And then that's when you hit us up while we were cooking. And I was like, do I got enough time? Am I into it right now? And I was really thinking about it. And I was like, what else am I going to do? Just kidding.
What'd you guys eat for dinner?
We had goulash. My sister made it.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on the live. I missed you last week.
Yeah, I was telling Kim, I was all like, if he don't ask me, I'm not going to remind him. And then it was all funny. Like, that, so you don't want me to text him? I was like, no.
Would have been cool if you did, because I don't know what I was doing, but I kind of lost track of time until the next day I got on live. And then I think Curtis said, weren't you supposed to do a live? And then I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, totally slipped my mind. I'm sorry about that.
It sounds good. I don't remember what I was doing. I think that was when we were in the process of moving and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But you got any hobbies? Do you still go rock climbing?
I actually went rock climbing for the first time yesterday or 2 days ago on Saturday. My niece and my nephew were here, and I took them rock climbing. Well, I took him to do all my favorite things, which is eating, and I we ate at my favorite place, that Hong Kong restaurant. And then after that, we went rock climbing for about an hour. And then after that, we went to play pool, but we didn't get to play pool because they were closed. So we went to play arcade games instead. And then the next day, we went up the mountain. So 2 days ago was the first time I went rock climbing in probably 2 months. Yeah, but
That's
that's one of my hobbies, rock climbing. Another one of my hobbies is probably making music. I like making music. I like making music.
hmm
Um, what else? Shoot content. That's one of my hobbies. And then writing letters. I like to write letters. And then
he's off. Think.
I think that's it.
Are you gonna pick up any new hobbies? Is there anything you're wanting to do, like crocheting? Just kidding. Needle.
I That's a good question. I want to start taking better pictures.
Mm.
I want to take like artistic pictures of like nature and shit. Mainly of flowers. I want to I hate hiking, but I want to go on little hikes to find flowers and take pictures of flowers. That hobby was inspired by Lefty because he took this really cool picture of what'd you take a picture of? You have that picture on your phone? That one you sent me. Watch, I'll show you. Watch.
Okay.
Hold on, he's skimming through all his sexy pictures.
It's like, hold up. I gotta make sure I zoom in so he doesn't scroll. Just kidding.
Yeah, he zoomed into the to the flowers. But this is a picture that Lefty took.
That's cute. That looks like something that could be on the front of the seeds. You know what I mean? Where it's like whatever flower it is.
Yeah, yeah, this is a good picture. So I like to take pictures like that, and that was inspired by Lefty. I haven't done it yet, but I want to someday.
All those
Shout out
bomb ass
Lefty.
pictures you took of me today.
He was from top to the bottom going up.
Those are for me only. You're
That's for him to put on his OnlyFans. That's for him to catfish the lady. Kidding.
not supposed to tell Simone about those photos. We agreed.
Right? You got him to take them type of photos? Just kidding.
That's a hobby, and I like to get into weightlifting.
Uh huh.
I got these weights right here. Ooh, really tiny weights. I just been going ham lately.
Heck yeah.
But that's about it. Just those two hobbies that I like to do.
Well, that sounds cool. I like that picture that you showed me. That was pretty cool. What about reading? Do you do any reading?
I used to read, but I think the last story I read was from one of my homies. She sent me a story that she had. It was pretty cool. I liked her story a lot. I think the last book I read was probably mm, some Sherman Alexie book about the Indian in the cupboard. I don't know. I
Mhm.
forget what it was called, but it was a good movie, a good video. It starts with a B. Blasphemy. It was called Blasphemy.
Oh, okay. What kind of books do you like to read, though? Is it like mystery, or do you like to read nonfiction,
I
biography?
like. I would like to read like true um books that are inspired by like true events,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like the self help books too
I like.
because there was this book called, I think it was like the four elements of something, or was it the five elements, something like that. It was a really good book. I don't remember, it's been so long, but that was a really good book too. But it's been so long, I don't really remember it.
Mm-hmm. Those are good.
Yeah,
I like self-help books too, like expanding your mind and getting in touch with your emotions. Just kidding.
exactly.
Hmm. That's cool though. That's good that you read or that you occasionally do.
Yeah, I try to. I read the menu at the restaurants.
But what's your favorite movie? Do you have one?
Mm, I really love Goodfellas.
Hmm.
That's a really good movie. I love that movie. I probably would be able to watch that movie several times, but then I also love Friday. I
Hmm.
got a lot of favorite movies, though. Honestly, I love the reason why I love Friday is because it's a family movie. We've been watching that movie since we were kids,
Yeah.
and me and my whole family used to watch it together. And then Goodfellas, and then The Irishman. I love The Irishman. And then Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it?
That's a pretty good one too. It's very like, damn, inspiration.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good movie. And then I like to watch. Um, I like to watch a lot of the mob movies, but not every single one of them. But definitely Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, my
your
my
other half.
Just kidding.
Hey, I'm not here.
But those are really good movies. You like the classic older movies, which is pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Yeah, I could see watching that like Casino. He said.
Oh yeah, Casino's dope. Yep,
See,
I like that movie too.
Casino.
Just kidding.
We.
Wait,
Yeah,
what about your what's your favorite movie?
I'm a lot like you said too. Like the first Friday, that's pretty funny. Like How High. What else? I like Shrek, the first one. I think that one's freaking hilarious. I love Batman, Dark Knight. That's probably like one I could watch
Oh
all.
yeah,
That's a really good one. What else? 13 going on 30. I like watching that all the time. Like I like rom coms though for some reason. I like scary movies too, but Low Resy says I can't watch them because all I do is laugh.
So this
yeah. I
one,
can't do scary movies.
I took her and her best friend to a scary movie, and the whole time they were laughing through the whole movie.
It's just funny, just like something she just like, okay, that's it's just funny, it's just the way it happens, our pans out. But yeah. What about your
Yeah, I can't do scary movies. They freak me out.
don't be like that. Just kidding. Would you go to a haunted house like the one Christmas went to on her would you punch somebody out?
I would never go to a haunted house. I hate haunted houses.
Do you just not like the jump scare or like the anticipation or what is it?
I don't like walking into the dark.
That's
That
it.
shit is terrifying. Sometimes I walk into the apartment and it's fucking dark in here. I have to turn on my phone just to walk through.
Are you like that little kid running through the house, turning on all the lights to go to his room?
Yeah. And I like to sleep with noise on or the TV on or some type of light like the kitchen light or the blinds inside
I mean,
outside.
living like alone, yeah, I would too.
Yeah. But that and also I don't like people like jumping out of nowhere and then like freaking you out. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I like scary stuff. Sometimes I'm always like low key like I wonder if this I wish this would happen like something extraterrestrial or something like non human would happen. And I'm like, wait, why am I wishing this upon myself? But yeah,
Yeah,
like what would I
it's
do?
trippy. It's trippy.
Do you like living alone or would you rather like do you like having Lefty around? Do
I love having Lefty around. He's always here. And every time he leaves, I always tell him to come back.
like uh, sorry, X.
But no, I don't like being alone. I'm trying to work on that now though, because I feel like that's one of my problems is that I I can't be alone.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to be alone by myself. I'm a very codependent person, so I always need to have like somebody around or have someone to like a girlfriend or something. Like I always have to have somebody around me. But I feel like I've been doing pretty well so far. When Lefty's not here, then I'm able to do some other shit that keeps my mind busy. Or,
Hmm.
but sometimes it gets too crazy. You know, I can't really be alone by myself too often. But I think I'm learning how to be alone.
Are you
But I
able
don't like being alone though. It sucks.
to go out to dinner by yourself or do you just get it to go?
No, I go to dinner by myself sometimes. I watch a movie by myself. I go to dinner by myself. Um, I go into the stores by myself. I grocery shop by myself sometimes.
Oh, you by yourself?
I go to movies by myself.
I mean, like, at least because you can be independent if you're willing to do all that by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
don't be codependent. You know
that's
what I mean?
true. That's true. I can do those things alone for sure, but I would rather do it with someone else, you know?
Yeah, I feel I have the anxiety, so I'm always like, come on, come with me. I tell him no busy, like, come on, come with me. Because mine is like, always like, I feel like people are looking at me, but I don't know, I just might be tripping, you know?
Well, maybe because people are looking at you.
Maybe though, because I do. I am pretty. I'm a giant. Especially some of my family, everybody's pretty tiny, and I'm like the sore thumb sticking out, and I'm like, man, y'all couldn't be tall. Just kidding.
How tall are you?
I am 5'8", 5'9" ish. Just depends. And then if I wear heels, I'm like pretty much 6 foot.
Dang, 5'8", 5'8". You are tall.
I am tall.
You
Sometimes
are officially what every woman is looking for.
now I gotta be 5'6", the average woman height.
That's true.
My little sister is, let's just say, 4'11". She's 4'11". If you see my sister, right? She's pretty tiny.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, she's small.
yeah, I'm like, man, why couldn't I have had that? Just kidding. Tiny and petite, and I'm all like this giant.
I hear that girls like tall girls like short guys and short girls like tall guys. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know. It didn't really matter to me. I was just like, I saw Lil Reggie's Instagram because he was thirst trapping. Just kidding.
You
So
saw the cake?
I didn't even see the cake. I just seen a picture of his face, and I was like, okay. And then what got me was a picture of where he was like kind of like this to the side, and I was like, he got a nice side profile.
Okay.
That's what
All
got
right, Leslie.
me honest. Okay, this is supposed to be about you though. So, what's your favorite smell? Do you have a favorite smell like lavender, cinnamon, vanilla?
Wet dirt.
That's a good one.
I have three favorite smells. I love the smell of wet dirt. I
Hmm.
love the smell of barbecue, like when someone is cooking out. It
Mm.
could be with charcoal, it could be with like wood. It could just be it has to be a specific smell though. It can't be like anything burning like from like bushes burning. That shit's disgusting.
Yeah.
And yeah, it has to be that. And my third favorite smell, it has to be I don't know if this is weird, but it's the smell of a woman when she's not wearing any like perfume or hardcore like shampoo. It's just like their natural scent. For
Hmm.
some reason, I'm not saying that you all smell the same, but there's a certain scent that just kind of it's just like it just smells really good. You know what I'm saying? It smells really, really good. It's
Hmm.
like it's just a smell of the way they are.
Yeah.
Not when they're sweaty and all like smell like garlic or smell like onion or something. It's like it's a very distinctive sound, scent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's freaking hilarious. It's
This
okay.
the scent of a woman. There you go. I should have said that.
I like the smell of acrylic when you're getting your nails done, and everybody's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Like just that smell of that fresh set. That's what it is. Just kidding.
Oh, I also like the smell of new tires.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Lil Rezzy does too. I'm like, why? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know why guys like that.
Yeah, I think it's a guy thing. That's too funny though.
But wet dirt is definitely the first thing that I like.
Yeah, especially when it rains. That smell of rain, like when we were in Durango today, it smelled like rain, and I was like, man, it don't smell like this in Albuquerque. No offense.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
lives.
I know what you mean.
But where's your place you go to decompress? Like, do you just to get away and let your
Um,
brain?
I feel like I like to go on drives, and then I like to go back home to the res. When I go back home to the res and take a break from here, it really helps me out. Mm, but definitely going on drives to wherever. And then sometimes I just like going to like Walmart or somewhere just to walk around.
Hmm.
And then to the theater, like I said, when I watch movies by myself. But I think above all of them is probably back home, back to Blue Gap. I feel like I can just chill and relax over there and just be with my family, or even just be by my. I can't stay by myself in Blue Gap too long though, because over there is just it's just too much to be by yourself because there's nobody around already. You know,
Yeah,
it's really it's very rural, and it's lonely sometimes.
I bet. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
I've been to your place, but I was like half asleep in and out, so I don't really remember anything. I just remember up like there, then waking up somewhere else. So, but I do remember it took forever, and that's why I fell asleep.
Yeah, it takes a while to get there from Window Up for sure.
Yeah, but that's
Where
good.
do you go to relax?
I'm pretty much like you. I like going on car rides like at night, especially when it's like I don't know, like when you're driving at night in the city and you see all the lights going by and you're listening to music so loud and you're like a little stoned. That's what I like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
One
that's
time, one time, me and Jared were in Blue Gap Pinion, and it was like I don't know if it was like 9 or 10 in the evening,
uh-huh.
but I really felt like I needed to just go somewhere, so we literally drove. I don't know if you know the place, but we drove from Blue Gap. Then we went all or Pinion. Then we went toward Blue Gap, and then we went toward Chinle. Then we went toward Rock Point, all the way to Chinchibito through Kienta, all the way back through Black Mesa, and back to Pinion. And that was like I don't know 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. We just drove and just we just listened to music, and then we were just talking, laughing, we're having fun, reminiscing, listening to music. Um, Stopped every now and then, got out. It was really nice. Those like going on drives like that, they really helped me out a lot.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
nice. I like them too. So what's a place that you call home? Is it Blue Gap? Is that where you call home? Because I know most people are like, "Where are you from?" But I don't really like. I don't really know how to answer that sometimes. So I'm like, I always say what feels most like home to me, which is Flagstaff, because that's where I grew up most of the time and where I had my family when we were all together. So what do you call
Yeah.
home?
Blue Gap.
Yeah.
Blue Gap's where I called home. I know some people like to say that the apartment is home too. Home is where you make it, they say. I do feel very comfortable here in the apartment, but I don't consider it to be my home because
Yeah.
I have my own home in Blue Gap.
Hmm.
And I I love New Mexico. I love Albuquerque. Even though I wish I was born in Albuquerque or born in New Mexico, I can't say that because I wasn't. So I gotta show love to Arizona. Only on the red side. I don't like to show love to Phoenix side, but red side for sure. But yeah, Blue Gap is where I call home. You know what pisses me off when people call the reservation, especially when natives use that word. They say, "Oh, I haven't been back to the reservation in so long." "Oh, I just went back to the reservation," or "Oh, I grew up in the reservation." Shit like that pisses me off. I'm like, if they learn the meaning behind the reservation and where the word came from and what it actually means, I don't think they would call the reservation or the Navajo Nation the reservation.
Yeah.
Gets me mad. Yeah, it gets me kind of mad because that's my home. That's where I'm at. That's where I grew up.
Uh huh. Yeah, I feel you. I know a little bit to go back to the rest to decompress, and I never really understood why. Like I was always like, "What do you want to do? There's nothing to do there." But then, like being far away from family in Durango and everything, it was kind of like, okay, I kind of see why you're like going back to the res a lot. 'Cause it's just like you said, there's nothing around. It's isolated. It's quiet. You get like a peace of mind, and now you get to be with family. So it's like I kind of understood where he was coming from. So then I started like going back to the res. So that's how we became traveling a lot.
Yeah,
The res is a nice place. It's very beautiful, and I feel like not a lot of people realize that. Like if you really look around and look at everything, you like really see the beauty in everything, like the clay, the red, like just everything. But a lot of people don't. They're just like, I'm stuck here. Why do I want to be here? Like, but it's so beautiful. Look around. Where else are you gonna get this? Everywhere's all crowded here, Phoenix. But to each is their own.
Cool.
True. I don't think people take advantage of it because I feel like they start to realize um, how much peace the res actually can bring you, and then how much memories they have on the res,
Hmm.
or how much how much space there is. I don't think they know that now because everybody is hustling, everybody's constantly on the grind. They forget all about home, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's a lot of people's problem is that they don't really they don't really stop, settle down, and just kind of want to what is it called? They don't want to they don't want to gather themselves, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they take full advantage of being back on the res.
I think that too. It's just, like if we all really, like Navajo man says, make the res great again. See, if we all decided to
Res
relax.
great again.
But what do I know? Just kidding. What do you define love as?
Oh shit! Here comes with the love. All
Yeah,
right.
gotta get serious now. I'm sorry.
I believe. I think there are several elements to love, and I think one of the elements to love, and one of the most important ones, is to accept. Um, Acceptance. It's a good. It's good. I think love is acceptance, and then because when you fall in love with someone, or you just love someone in general, like your mom, your niece, or whoever, you love them, and then as you get older, you know you're kind of accustomed to that love already, so it kind of feels automatic.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, I automatically love them. I don't need to constantly remind them that I love them.
Hmm.
I feel like when you get to that point, I think that it's still important to remind the person that you love them. I guess it's called reassurance. So there's reassurance, and then there's acceptance, and then there's sacrifice. I believe sacrifice is important for love, and this could mean anything. Like if you love somebody, you're able to sacrifice. I'd say social media if it makes your partner uncomfortable and you love them,
Yeah.
or I'd say if it feels uncomfortable for you to uproot your entire life and then go somewhere else because your partner believes or your partner knows something that's going to be a better setting for you and your family. Then if you're accepting to that, then I think that's called love. I
Yeah.
also believe that um I want to say honesty, but I don't know. You can be honest with people that you don't love, you know.
Yeah.
So I really think that love is acceptance. I believe that it's hmm, definitely acceptance. I believe love is definitely acceptance. And then it's important to sacrifice for love too. And then I think those are the three elements. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the three elements that make love. So I believe that's what love is. And you also got to be respectful, you know, because a
Yeah.
lot of people that claim they love each other, they're low key disrespectful to each other. And I don't think that if you love somebody, you wouldn't disrespect that person that you love um, in front of your family, in front of your friends, or just in front of anybody in general. You know, there should always be that, even just together in private, you should still have a level of respect for someone that you love.
Hmm.
I believe that that's what love is. Those are the four elements that I believe love are.
Those are very good ones. That's what I think too. Like you said, acceptance, reassurance, you know, communication too, and sacrifice, like you said. sacrifice is a good one that you mentioned. In your past relationship, what made you think? What do you think was missing? Do you look for all of those in a relationship? Are you willing to sacrifice one or?
I believe that the respect element was missing from a lot of those relationships. Um, and I know women are different than men, but a lot of men they they won't say it, but every man is the same in this instance. Every man they just want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? That's literally all what men want from the woman that they're with or from the man that they're with, whatever floats their boat. All they want is to be respected, and then from that respect, everything else will just fall into place. So I probably had a huge part in losing some respect. I'm not gonna blame my previous partners for 100% of everything. I'm pretty sure I caused some of the disrespect, and I'm pretty sure that I caused them to not respect me as much as they as much as they did in the beginning.
Yeah.
Um, but I believe that no matter how bad shit got, I personally believe that I always kept that respect. There was a certain amount of respect that I kept, and whether if it was just like sharing half my plate with someone who I love, and I was like, all right, well, there's not enough food here, so take some of mine, and then boom. That's being super respectful. It would be super disrespectful if I just ate everything and I said, oh, my bad, there was not enough for all of us. That would
Yeah.
be really disrespectful. And, just still like opening the door for your lady, that's definitely respectful to me. And I know I did a podcast back in the day where I said if the person is not under the age of 5 or over the age of like 70, then they can open their own damn door. Um, I think that in some instances, for me, that's true.
Hmm.
Still, here, can you give me some juice, please? In some instances, I believe that's true. But if you have a wife or if you have someone that you're trying to build a whole entire life with, I don't think that that's wrong for you to treat them nicely, open the door for them, or even just like help them find a seat or something. Just do little type of shit like that.
Hmm.
Um, but don't get me wrong. When I go into the store and I see a person walking behind me, I don't open the door for them. I just swing it open. If they want to open it, they open it themselves. I believe that it's the responsibility of them if they want to enter the store or something, they can open it. But if I was walking over there with the girl, I would open the door for her. And if there was another girl walking, I'd close the door on her. She can open her own damn door. You know? That's how yeah, that's how it would go. So if the guys are watching right now, you only treat the ladies in your life respectfully. All right. Yeah, I know you can treat other women respectfully, obviously, but when it comes down to little shit like that, the little important things,
Hmm.
definitely only open the door for your wife, the girl you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, your niece, your kids, your grandma, or your mom. Everybody else can open the door themselves. Don't ever get it twisted and open the door for a different woman, um, attractive woman or a not so attractive woman. Just let them open the door themselves. You don't want to give them that little like, I don't know. It's like it makes the woman feel weird. You know what I'm saying? It makes the girl that you're with feel kind of she can open her own door. You know?
I don't know, cause I see little residue, and I'm like, oh, he opened the door for the old lady, or oh, he, like helped a little bit longer, like that's how what I think.
I would open the door for a lady who is probably 65 or older. I would open the door for a little girl that's 5 years or maybe 7 years or nah, probably probably 6 years or younger, or like 65 and older. I would open the door for them. I'm not saying I would never open the door for any lady. I would definitely open the door for anybody above that age and below that age, but everybody else in the middle, they can open their own door, you know?
Let's say if like Ondalyn or me or Navajo Mama were walking through a door, would you hold the door open for us, or would you be like, get your own fucking door? Just kidding.
I would first of all, I wouldn't be going into any door with one of you women alone. You would be with Rezi if I was gonna walk in any door with you. Navajo Mama would be in her with her husband at any door. And then Anna Lynn, I mean, let's be real. I don't think she'll accept me to open her door for her, even if I wanted to. She'll probably be like, "Go ahead, go." She'll probably open the door for me.
That's a cool question. It's a
So
yes.
your man can open the door for you. Navajo Mama's husband can open the door for her, and Anna Lynn would probably want to open her own door.
Oh man, you're so funny. Cause like I was thinking, cause like at the meet and greet, I was still getting ready and low ready, with like talking and socializing to people. So I would assume, I would hope he'd be like show hospitality and open the freaking door if he was walking with one of them and not make it seem like, damn, mine's so messy, like all like mine's so messy, how weird. Just kidding. You don't think
You know
that?
what? You know what? If you if you or Navajo Mama or Anna Lynn walked to the door and you swung the door open yourself, and then I would walk it. If I was walking behind you, I would probably grab the door and help you open it. You know, and then that'll be me basically opening the door for you. But I don't know. I think I would open the door for you guys. It's not like it's not. It won't be the end of the world, huh?
I said, why are you making a big deal about it? It's a fucking door. Just kidding.
Well, open your own door then.
What if I opened the door for you? Would you walk through
That
it?
would be amazing. I would probably tip you.
That means it's
That would be amazing. I would be like, "Thank you, Simone. I appreciate it." I would probably give you a lot of thanks because
okay.
no woman opens the door for me.
This leads to the next question. Why do you think so black and white? How come you don't think like in the middle? Why don't you think in the gray area?
You gotta go more into depth with that question. What do you
Like
mean black and white?
like male, female. Like you don't there's no in between. You know what I mean? You get it?
All
Love,
right.
not love. There's like no in between. There's like no nice friendship with the girl. It's just like you're in love with the girl or you're not in love with the girl. You if you're in
Oh,
love with the girl, you interact with her. If you're not in love with her, you don't talk to her. Like where's the in the middle? You see? That's what I mean. Like why do you think it's so black and white? Like it's this or this. It's never like in the middle.
yeah, I get you. Um, Probably because of my past. I
Uh-huh.
look, watch. Last week, I reached out to several women in my life just to have a conversation. But when I did, it was mainly like really simple responses from them. Like it was so uninteresting and so unattractive and so un everything that I was like, why am I even wasting my time trying to conversate with this person when it doesn't even seem like they're interested in talking to me? And
Uh-huh.
I literally got out of my comfort zone and I said, all right, let me talk to them, just have a conversation, just have a polite mutual conversation with these ladies. And I did. I reached out. I said hello, which I never do, by the way. I try my best never to reach out to the woman first. So that's what I did. And I got a response back, but it wasn't really like something for me to be really interested in and then be like, all right, cool. We're having a conversation, then talk back and forth. And then when that happened, I was very disappointed. I was very, very disappointed. And then I was like, damn, I'm just wasting my time at this point. But
Mhm.
I did speak to one of the homies, and her and I talked for a while. She at first she questioned me reaching out to her. She's like, "I know you don't do small talk, so what do you want?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to talk. I'm just trying to have a conversation." And she's like, "Oh, okay, so you're actually trying." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm actually trying." So we had a conversation for about an hour, and then that was that. But I do talk to friends who are women, probably about I'd say three of them at most, and we're able to have a conversation about nothing else, like literally just talking about the day or talking about the topic, but we don't go more into depth into like talking dirty, nasty, like the shit is, black and white. And we just have a conversation. That's it. We just had conversations, and then that's that. Um, as far as making new friends, it's very hard for me to do that because I tried that like 3 weeks ago. I kid you not. I tried that about 3 weeks ago. Had a conversation with this girl, and it seemed like everything I was saying, she was flipping it on me. And I was puzzled. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say that. You said that. And I started getting defensive in my text message. And then she goes on, she's like, why are you getting mad? Why are you getting mad? And I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't I get mad? You're twisting everything that I'm saying. And
Uh-huh.
then for me, I feel like it felt like it gets dangerous when it comes to that point because I'm very paranoid because some people try to cancel me or they tried to fuck up my reputation on the internet already before, and they didn't try just once, they tried several times.
Yeah.
And I'm very cautious of who I interact with over the internet and who I interact with in person.
Uh-huh.
So I try my best not to make new female friends, even though that is kind of like, it probably sounds stupid, but I just know that something big is going to happen for me in the future, and I just don't want none of the bullshit they might spread to complicate what I have going on in the future, you know? So I'm kind of protective of myself in that aspect, but like I said, I'm open to have friends. I'm open to just have friends, obviously. But in the back of my mind, sometimes I think that why entertain a woman if you're not going to be in a relationship with her? Because a lot of the time that I dedicate into that friendship, if it's not going to go anywhere other than just friendship, then there's no point. It's like, what the hell is the point? Because when I was younger, maybe I wanted to have all sorts of friends, female or male friends.
Mhm.
But now it's like that. It's not just like that for women. It's like that for guys too. Like I don't have a lot of guy friends. I only have three.
Mhm.
Well, four. Well, five. I have five friends. So I'm pretty sure you know. Um, Lefty, Jerickson, then there's Matthew, then there's Smalls, and there's my boy Rezzy. So those are the five, all five. So I definitely can get along with all of them. I can joke with all of them. We can, I don't know. I feel like there's just a different type of chemistry there. But as far as making other guy friends, I don't trust guys just as much as I don't trust women. Like they both get they're both the same at the same level for me. I don't trust neither of them the same. So I only have five guy friends that I trust, and I don't trust any of my female friends.
But why though? Like again, she's just like this, and it's just like, but why? Why can't you have no female friends? Like you've never met anybody like. I don't know. For me, I just go on vibe. So if I'm vibing with you, I'm gonna like you. You know, you're pretty cool to me. So I'm gonna vibe with you. I'm gonna consider you a friend. So I'm like, I find that weird that you think about gender first. You know what I mean? Like, I think you're a pretty cool person. I could vibe with you, so I would be like, oh yeah, he's a pretty cool person. He's a friend. You know, like you wouldn't just say that in passing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. There's a couple of women in my life who I would say, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're cool people, you know. Um, but it's just, I guess, it's just past experience that made me feel this way. But I'm telling you, like every female friend that I trusted into my life in some way, it just didn't work. It's just like how can I explain it? You know how women are, right?
Yeah. Some of them, I don't know. I've had like I'd say two really close female friends that I could really trust, but other than that, not really. You know, that I really vibe with. But I could say that about a lot of people. Like there's like probably only one like male friend that I have that I could really vibe with too. So I I keep my circle pretty small. Like I said, I go on vibes. If I feel like you're off or something, or like there's just you just gotta be a certain way. Like I had a homegirl where it was kind of like we had each other's back. Like let's say if I had cash and she didn't, I would cover her. If I didn't have cash and she did, then she would cover me. Like we would have kept keep tally. You'd be like, oh, you owe me this next time. I'll get you next time. You know, it was just like sharing. You know, because we want to spend time
Yeah,
with each other. Like we want to have that experience together. So it didn't matter if I was spending a little bit more cash. I wanted to spend it and have an experience with this person. You know what I mean? There's only a few
yeah.
people I could really get that like catch that with. So.
I guess it really depends on what you define as friend.
Mhm.
Because if I'm gonna allow somebody in my life to be a friend, they would they would have to. It would go both ways. If they needed help, I would help them. If I needed help, they would have to help me. If I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, they're gonna have to come and get me. If they're stuck in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna have to go and get them. If they need some cash, I'm gonna have to spot them. If I need some cash, they're gonna have to spot me. When it's time for me to talk about the way I feel, I'm gonna have to turn to one of my friends and just talk to them about everything. They're gonna know mostly everything about me. I'm gonna entrust them with my some of my secrets, not all my secrets. I'm gonna have to trust them with my insecurities. I'm gonna have to trust them with my feelings. Those are the type of people who I call friends.
Mhm.
Everyone else that doesn't know anything about me as far as that are just acquaintances. They're just people who are in my life
Yeah.
that I wouldn't call a friend. And for me, I obviously have nothing but guy friends. And the reason why it's like that is because if I pour all that energy into a woman just to be my friend, it doesn't make sense to me because that's a lot of shit to be sharing with the opposite sex. There's your story, your insecurities, your emotions, your family, all of these different types of emotions that you're going to share with someone just to be a friend. Doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just like, all right, cool. You'll be cool. I'll talk to you. I mean, I'll hang out with you, but I'm not going to go into depth, like friend zone depth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I barely met a girl, I wouldn't talk to her about the way I feel or the way I was brought up, or I wouldn't talk to her about my insecurities. All that shit. That's my private stuff. I wouldn't even try to address that with that person.
Mhm.
But like I said before, it really depends on what you identify as a friend, because a friend to me is everything I just listed to the guys.
Yeah.
But I haven't had that just yet. I had that one time. I had that one time with a female before, but she went and she got married, and now I don't talk to her because she's married. And that was my choice to not talk to her anymore because she was married. And all that, all those feelings, all those things that I shared with her, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know if she still remembers it. I don't know if she told. I don't know if it's a secret. I don't know what happened to it. So eventually, here's how I see it too. My guy friends, I'll have my guy friends for life. You know, I'll have my guy friends for life. Lefty has been a guy friend for me since middle school. Through all the relationships that we've ever been in, even though the girls tell us, don't hang out with him, don't hang out with him. I don't like when you hang out with each other. Despite um, all of those little like circumstances, or despite all of that, we still were friends and we still got out at the end of their relationship or my relationship, and we're still best friends. And you can't have that with a woman, because when a woman gets in a relationship or gets married, then it's going to make things it's not going to be comfortable between your girlfriend and her husband or her boyfriend. At some point, that relationship is gonna have to end, and yeah, at some point, it's gonna have to end. So it's like, why waste all that time and energy just being friends with a woman when eventually it's gonna end in shit, you know?
No, but you're such a complicated person. I'm just trying to understand.
It's pretty simple.
I feel like you think like for some reason that all women lie, like Ona said, but it's like why? Like what
All
made
women do lie.
but what made you think that? Like I don't understand. Like you've never seen anybody and you were just like, okay, they're cool. Like you know what I mean? Like their relationship's cool together. Even if it wasn't even like an actual relationship, like their friendship, just the way they interact with each other. Like you've never seen a female interact with somebody and you're like, okay, that's pretty cool. She carries herself well, or you just think like all women just like lie and are catty and are just like deceiving.
I do believe that there are good women out there. I've seen some great examples of really good women out there. Um, I'm not a sexist. I'm not anything like that. I love women. I feel like that's one of my issues is that I love women a little too much. I don't want anybody to think that I hate women, but I'm really convinced that all women lie, and not just women though, because all men lie too.
hmm
It's like the same. It's crazy because when I say shit like this, people tend to just think that it's like horrible. You know, like if I say all women lie, I'm not saying, oh, you're lying about being in love with somebody. That's a hard
You mean
10
all?
commandment kind of lie. Or I'm not saying like, oh, the woman is lying, she's cheating. Or I'm not saying, oh, all women lie because whatever, whatever. I'm saying all women do lie, and I don't like that women think that they don't lie. I mean, you lie, don't you?
I don't know. I don't think can't think of anything I lied about today. Honestly, like
But you do lie though, right?
I do, but it's not like I'm like sitting there like really planning it. Like today I'm gonna lie to little Reggie and I'm gonna go do this. It's like
Yeah.
No, her liar. She
And
set up a nail appointment 2 weeks ago, and then she'll tell me the week before.
yeah, see, like little things, like those are like little things. It's not like I'm sitting there planning and planning it. Like, oh, I'm trying to ruin his life. I'm trying to make it miserable. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
It's like,
saying that I'm
of
I'm
course,
saying that we all
like of course
huh?
I'll do, but it's like not. It's not just all women. It's not like they're doing it to be deceitful or hurtful. I feel like that's kind of where it's getting at. You, I feel like you think all women are doing it to be like to hurt a man, but it's like some of them are little white lies. Like Lil Reggie said, like I'm trying to get my nails done. But he probably wouldn't say yes if I told him right then and there. But if I like, was like, oh yeah, a week ahead of time, she could get me in like next week at this time, or it's her only appointment, then he's more inclined to say yes. It's not like I'm trying to hurt him and like, make him suffer or anything.
Yeah,
But
see, the
you
thing
probably
about me saying all
go
women lie is that when you hear that, and when you hear that, and when
ahead.
everybody in the comment section hears me saying that all women are liars, they make up something in their head to make it make sense. And the only thing that makes sense in their head is like everything that you just explained.
hmm
Is them thinking, oh, Drumunson is saying we're all very deceitful, cheating liars, stealing liars, shit like that. I never said that you guys were all deceitful, all
Then what are you
cheating liars.
a liar? So it's what we're kind of pretty much get to the whole thing, like with Ona Lynn, I feel like it was just like teetering around it, but it was like, but what is like the whole thing? Like, what makes you say that? Like, is it something that irks you? Is it the way they like?
It's the fact that women think that they don't lie.
I don't think
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I think
Because every single time I say all women lie, all women get very defensive. and
Uh-huh.
they say, we don't lie. No, we don't. Not just women lie, men lie too. They get very defensive. And I'm just simply stating a fact. All women lie. The only thing I don't say is that all men lie too. And the reason why I don't say all men lie is because all men know they lie.
Mhm.
They already are able to accept the fact that they are liars.
Mhm.
But in the midst of them lying, they're able to be honest with themselves and then honest with their partners when they do lie. But when you say all women lie, they're just like, I don't lie. What do you mean I lie? I'm not a liar. And then they start making up all these scenarios in their head of me calling them a liar because it's true. They lie, men lie, we all lie.
That's the thing, though. If women are accepting it, because women do know they lie, to get pretty much their way. So it's like we do know. So it's kind of like I don't
So
get it.
why is it so offensive when I say all women lie? If you know you lie, why is it so defensive? Why you get so defended?
I'm not offended. I'm just trying to figure out in your mind, like, why you think women lie. Like, I'm not offended by it at all. Like, I admit, I lie. Like I said, I lie to get my way. Like I said, with little Resi, little examples like that. Or if I want Chinese food, and I'll lie to him and say I'm sick. Little things like that. Of course, I'm gonna lie if I don't want
Yeah.
Burger King. I hate Burger King, so of course I'm gonna lie about things like that. I never said I didn't lie, but what I'm trying to figure out is why you think this whole thing. It's kind of just what I'm trying to get at. Like
Yeah.
every time you go live, it's all women lie, but it's like, but what made you think that? Like what made you just come to that generalized statement? Like, do you just
It's
say
the fact
people off is the thing, or what? What is it?
it's the fact that a lot of women don't accept the fact that they are liars.
So it's more of
That's
the point, is it?
it's
Or I don't know,
it's
trying to show them?
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. I keep interrupting you. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you. I'm just trying to understand, like I'm just trying to get to what you're thinking. Because
Okay.
when my first thought, when I said all men lie, but I do have a generalized conception, like, thing of men, is pretty much, mine is all men don't know how to communicate. So I could say that too, but I wouldn't say that. So it's like, where's this whole all woman lie come from?
And I would agree with you that a lot of men, all men don't know how to communicate.
Hmm.
I mean, look at us. Like, I was supposed to get a live with you done last Wednesday. I forgot. And then I didn't communicate with you saying that, yo, I, I'm supposed to go live at you, my bad.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I can accept that I'm not good at communicating,
Hmm.
you know? And I can accept that I'm a liar. I'm a liar too. And I'm a cheater. And I'm probably 100% of everything that I put out on my podcast or on my videos.
Hmm.
I can totally agree with a lot of the things that I accuse the opposite gender or other men to be. Um, and I can accept that, but it's not like I'm not trying to teach a lesson. I
Hmm.
feel like I'm low key trying to teach a lesson, but I'm also low key trying to just get people get women out of this thought to where like a lot of women get mad when I say that. Not just I know you're not mad. You're not offended, but a lot of other people on the channel they get offended when I say things like that. And I honestly don't know why they get so offended
Hmm.
because it's just a simple fact. I'm stating a fact that all women lie, and I just don't mention the men, even though I know that a lot of men lie too. All men fucking lie. I
Hmm.
think that, but other than men not being able to communicate, I believe that a lot of men are liars. But I just don't say that.
Mhm.
But
Okay. So this is pretty
you,
what I'm getting at is you're just wanting women to accept that they do lie. Like you don't want them to be like pretty much you say like get offensive about it. Just like you said it to generalize sentence and you just want them to accept it. Is that all you like? That's it.
yeah, that and it goes way deeper. You know, it's if I
Mhm.
was to go into it now, we'd be up for a long time. But it goes so much deeper than just lying. You
Mhm.
know, it comes with it comes with acceptance, being honest with yourself, and then um, definitely being honest with yourself. Because if I was to say again on a podcast and just make it all about women being liars, a lot of women would get on that podcast or comment on my videos or comment everywhere and just completely get riled up about me saying all women are liars
Uh huh.
and not have any type of self-reflecting going on. They wouldn't sit there and then say, wait,
Okay.
am I a liar? Do I lie? Is telling little white lies lying? Is me slipping 40 bucks from our family savings and not telling my husband, is that not a lie, or is that a lie?
Mhm.
And then they start to think about those things, you know, because you got to be real. A lot of women think that they're perfect, and there's nothing wrong with them thinking that they're perfect. It's just it gets too complicated when they start to get in relationships, friendships, and then it just messes everything up when there's no self reflection or no self accountability. And
Mhm.
then they just say, "Oh, I'm not a liar because I don't lie big. I only lie small." You
Mhm.
know? And then right there it's just like, "Wait, you only lie small, so you're not a liar, but you just admitted that you're a liar." You know what I'm saying? It comes down to that, and
Mhm.
I just want people to be able to self-reflect and hold themselves accountable, because
Okay.
I know that that's not easy for people to do, because before people go crazy and say, "Hey, um, you need to self-reflect too." I am literally trying to self-reflect. Like right now, my whole entire existence and this whole life I'm living right now, and this point is about me self-reflecting and realizing that I've been a cheater, I've been manipulative, I've been narcissistic, I've been probably sexist on accident, and I've been all of these things. I've been a liar, I've done all of these things.
Mhm.
So self-reflecting and self-acceptance is difficult, but I'm literally trying to get to that point.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if I explained that as well as I could have, but yeah.
No, it makes much more sense now because it makes more sense. Like you're not just saying it to be like like rude or like just like trying to piss people off. You're really trying to be like okay, well like I stand for the Native men and this is what I'm trying to say and I want you women to reflect on this generalized statement and yeah okay I get where you're going with this. You know what I mean? Like I see where you're
And
now that you explain everything.
I
That
I
it's not being mean or it's not to be rude. It's not to piss anybody off. It's just, like you said, to help them reflect and to think upon something.
I could definitely do it in a much calmer way, a much nicer way, but nobody's gonna listen.
That's true.
Nobody's gonna listen when you say it nicely. They're not gonna give two shits. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna want to self-reflect. They're not gonna want to have an opinion. They're
Hmm.
just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sitting in church and we're not supposed to kill, or I'm not supposed to lie. I'm not supposed to do these things, but I'm still gonna do it when it's Monday."
Hmm.
You know, something like that. It's just like if I say it nicely, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's all right. It's okay," and then they're just gonna continue to lie, even though if it's a small lie or a big lie.
Hmm. Okay. Well, it makes more sense now to me because, like I said, it shows that you're not being rude about it or anything like that. Like you're actually trying to, like I said, tell them something. But let's move on from that to the next
It,
topic.
it's
So,
funny because Big P says it's funny how we don't talk. It's funny how we don't talk this much about being truthful, which is a good point.
hmm, yeah, that's very true. Like you said, I just makes more sense that you're trying to help them reflect on something, and I get it now. I get it.
Yeah,
Not.
some of the things that I say do come from past relationships. Obviously, I do put a lot of my past experience into the things that I do say.
Hmm.
Um, because I know that there's a lot of women out there who are like that. It's not like 100% of women are like that, but there's a lot of them who are like that.
Hmm.
Which I don't care. I mean, they're not involved in my life, but what I do care about is men because a lot of men they suffer from these from the opposite from the opposite sex and the way they treat their partner, they treat their friends. A lot of them don't seem to realize or recognize the type of damage they can cause a man because everyone knows that two of the things that kill men the most are probably drugs and alcohol and women. And
Hmm.
that's just facts because nothing breaks a heart quicker than a woman or kills a whole dream, kills a whole life faster than alcohol and drugs.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to help people out in a certain way, you know? But a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people just get all offended and they're quick to call me sexist or they're quick to call me all of those names that people call horrible people. But
Well,
I don't know. I get
it's good to get to the bottom of it and know you're not just, like I said, in the last live, it wasn't really like touched upon. So now it makes more sense. So I hope people
yeah
realize now where you're coming from.
yeah. We didn't go that deep into it for sure. That's a
Oh,
good question though. Thanks for asking that question.
you're welcome. My next question I have is, what do you think makes people cheat?
Hmm. I think that. Hey, what's up? See,
Huh?
I'll open the door for her.
Because she's cute. Look at that. How could you not?
Yeah, see, is what I'm saying. I'd open the door for her any day. Um, let me see. What makes a man? Oh, what makes a man cheat or a woman cheat, or just what makes someone cheat in general?
Just something. I don't want to say men or women. I would just say like in general. What would you think make people cheat? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so you said that you cheated in the past. Let's start there. Like, what is there something specifically that made you cheat, or was it just young and wanting, thinking, like I'm too young to settle, or what was it? Was it something that happened that switched up?
I believe that when that happened to me,
Hmm.
when I was the one who cheated, it was such a long time ago. I was very young.
Hmm.
I believe the last time that I cheated was in high school or some shit, and it's something that I did, and I don't know why I did it. I did it out of pure ignorance, probably pure um, it's not testosterone, but hormones, and I never. You'll probably hear different sides to the story, but I never cheated sexually with somebody else while I was in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
So
Whoa, 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 wait, let's back up. Let's start there. What do you consider cheating? Because I know some people are like cheating, like, in my opinion, is like giving somebody else your attention. Like, let's say, like, I'm not saying it's happening, but let's say, like, Lil Reggie was messaging somebody else and giving them their attention, then I would consider that cheating. But what would you consider cheating? Like going like fully like going all into it, just texting, like I said, giving somebody else their attention. What do you
Well, I'm slowly learning different meanings to cheating, and I feel like I'm learning as I go.
uh-huh.
So now that I know certain things because I've experienced a lot, I could say. And at this point in my life, moving forward, if I was to ever get in a relationship again,
Hmm.
I would never communicate with another woman via Instagram, Facebook, email, text, any of those things. I would not do that. And I would expect that from my partner too. Her and I would both have to cut off all communication that we had with previous friends or love interests. That's what I would expect from myself, and that's what I would expect from my other person.
Hmm.
And if either of us go off the rails and we start talking to someone low key, I would consider that cheating now.
Yeah.
Obviously, kissing someone, obviously having sex with someone, obviously going out on a date with somebody else, I would consider that cheating now. Um, what else? Anything as far as date, going out on a little drive with a girl, or taking a girl out to dinner, or having a girl over at your home or your apartment, helping a girl out. Like if there was a woman stranded on the road, I would stop and I would help her, and then
Yeah.
I would go on. But even no matter the age, if it was a woman who was 20 years old all the way to 30, and if she was sexy and she was stranded in the middle of the road, I would be cautious because I wouldn't want her to think I'm pulling over to do some dumb shit or try to get in her pants or anything. I would be cautious. I would probably pull up beside her and then roll the window down like this much and say, "Do you need help?" And if she says no, I would say, "Okay," and drive off.
Hmm.
But if she says yes, I would pull over, take my phone out, and push voice record, and
Hmm.
then put that in my pocket. So I record all the things that are happening, and then I would help her out. And then when I get in my car, I will say, "All right, it's 8:15 in the evening. I am now driving away," and I'll literally let the sound of the car driving away, and I'll push it when I'm further away from her. That will be me helping her out. But other than that, if she doesn't want help, I'll leave her alone. I'll keep going. And then when I get home, I would tell my significant other, I helped this lady out, and then here's how the whole thing went, and I show her the voice recording. Boom, that simple. But
Oh, you're so cute. Take
oh, thank
all
you.
that time and effort to do all that. I'd be like, man, why didn't you just help her?
At a certain point that has to happen too, because the safety of the guy and the safety of the woman, and then also the safety of the relationship. I think that it's important that guys start taking those kind of precautions, especially if they love their wife or their girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with guys doing that. I think that I would highly encourage all men to do something like that, just to be on the safe side. And then
Hmm.
I know that when someone says, let's say you're dating someone, and then they leave you, right when they leave you, personally, I believe anything that happens after they say, "All right, it's done, it's over. I don't want to be with you. I don't love you anymore. Get out of here."
Hmm.
Anything that happens after that, whether if it's a day later, 2 days later, a week later, and then they get back together a month later, and then all of this shit that they did, you can't consider that cheating only because you left the person or that person left you. So what the fuck is there to cheat on? So if I was to get dumped and then the next day I was to sleep with somebody, and then the next month she would ask for me back, and I say, "Okay, we'll get back together." And then she says, "Did you be? Were you with somebody else this whole time?" And I say, "Yeah, I was." And then she said, "You cheated on me." Then I'd be like, "Well, you left me. How is that cheating?" You
Kind of
know,
on Friends, where it's like we were on a break. You watch Friends.
we were on a exactly. I'm totally Team Ross.
You would
To-
be.
Totally Team Ross, and I know a lot of people don't think that because personally, I think I don't know. I personally don't believe that that's considered cheating, but it could be for some people, but not for me because
Mhm.
if you dump me out of the middle of nowhere and I'm just like, all right, you don't fucking want me, why? What the hell, you know? And then I say, all right, whatever, and I leave and I meet someone and have a one night stand. I'd be like, all right, whatever, and then boom, come back, and then she says I cheated. That's not cheating.
Yeah.
Um, but going forward, I believe now that I could give it some time because if I was in love with somebody, you know, and then they would leave me. First of all, if you leave your partner just because you're in an argument and you say, "All right, we're breaking up,"
Mhm.
you're a dumbass. Not you, Simone. Everybody else who's listening. If you leave your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend just because you're in an argument and then you leave and then you want to come back 2 weeks later and you expect everything to come back as smooth and possible as possible, that's dumb shit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You should be able to work things out and then boom, move forward. Obviously, I never thought that my entire life. This is something that I'm learning now.
Mhm.
So that's what I consider cheating. Oh, anyways, if you're in a relationship, everything is good, and then you go out to like, let's say, I don't know if people are into this, but your partner goes out to the bar, he meets a girl, and then he sleeps with the girl, and then he comes home the next day when you guys were good, and he goes out and he kisses the woman, or he dances with a woman. I don't know about dancing. He kisses the woman, or he exchanges numbers with a woman, follows her on Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, or he sleeps with the woman. I consider that cheating.
Uh huh.
So, all the men out there who are in relationships, if you go out to a club and you meet a woman, don't bother the woman, especially if you are in a relationship. Leave the girls alone. Just hang out with your boys, do what you went over there to do, which is probably drink, and then go home. Simple as that. Don't entertain a girl. Don't Snapchat her. Don't text her. Don't find her on social media. None of that. Just don't bother it. That's considered cheating. And if you don't know that by now, that's something that you have to learn because I consider that cheating.
Okay.
Um,
About this, do you think lusting is cheating? Like if you're lusting over somebody, do you think that is cheating?
no,
Okay.
I don't think so because I think everybody is attracted to certain people. If I was in a relationship and I saw a sexy girl walk by and I thought that she was very sexy and I'm like, damn, he's sexy, then I don't think that's cheating because I personally, because if you really think about it, women are more open with the people they find cute and they're able to compliment the man that they think that is cute in front of their man. And that's something that a lot of men kind of already understand that women do.
Mhm.
But when it's the reverse, a lot of women don't like when men compliment another woman in front of them. It kind of rubs them the wrong way. So
Like it depends. Like I know when we were at the meet and greet, he said that Christmas looked beautiful, and I was like, oh, that's so nice of him to say. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's
mhm.
certain situations you would have to like. It just really depends. But I always tell him like it's always okay. Like you can acknowledge somebody's beautiful, but don't like go and linger. You know what I mean? Like then you're just being weird and creepy.
Yeah, yeah. And I think there's a difference because do you believe that Rezi was lusting over Christmas that night?
No.
Or just paying her a compliment, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think there's a difference because Christmas and along with a lot of the women that were there, they were all beautiful.
Mhm.
Everybody dressed up nicely. Everybody looked very well put together. Everybody was on point. Everybody, all the men were were handsome, all the women were beautiful, and that's simple compliment. But if Miss Parker was over there across the road while I was cleaning the yard and I saw her bend over and she was yeah, I mean, I'll be like, damn, Lefty, is that Miss Parker? That's a whole different type of thing, you know. And I don't think that, yeah, I don't think that's cheating neither.
No, that's true. Yeah, no, me and Lil Rezzy have the same woman crush, so I feel you.
What is that?
It's
Big boy stuff.
All right, let's get a little let's go interview Rezzy. I'm just playing.
I think you should drop it. No?
Yeah, I don't think lusting is cheating.
What?
I don't think lusting is cheating. No,
Okay, that's that was a good question.
that was a good question.
Okay, let me see what else could I ask. Oh, what's your standard of beauty? Like, is it like natural? Do you not mind makeup? Like, what is your thing? Like, do not care. Like, as long as you're the person you're with feels confident. Like, what do you think?
All right,
Or is this a conversation?
honesty, right?
Yeah.
Because what we're here for is honesty, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I have my own preference in women, and every man has their own preference in women. Ladies, let me make that clear for you, those who are watching. Every man has their own preference.
Well,
You as a woman, you have your own preference too.
this is
All
why
right. So
at you.
yeah. Okay. So I prefer personally a woman who does not wear so much makeup.
Mhm.
Um, maybe eyeliner or get their eyebrows, fill in their eyebrows or whatever. That's nice. Um, but I should still be attracted to a woman at night, and then when she wakes up in the morning, I
Mhm.
should still be able to hold her and kiss her at night, and then in the morning when I see how she looks natural waking up, I should still be able to hold her and kiss her in the morning.
Yeah.
That right there says a lot. As far as their attitude, because their attitude has a lot to do with what I find attractive in a woman.
That's true.
Yeah, if a woman is very, I like girls to take it slow, and I don't like them to be too loud. Cause like when you go out with a woman, she's real loud, just all talking all crazy and shit. I'm just like, that's cool, but it's not cool for me, you know. Like that's fine, but that's just not what I'm attracted to. And I like women with class. She dresses up nice, pretty, beautiful, and still is being respectful to the relationship. As far as like I wouldn't want my lady to go out with her cleavage showing for all the public to see, or
Mhm.
her booty shorts being so high you can see some cheeks coming out at the bottom, or her shirt's cut off so high that you could see her entire stomach.
Mhm.
For me, that's not what I find sexy in a woman. If she does that around me, that's totally fine. If she wants to dress like that and be sexy like that in front of me, I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm all for it. But when we go out in public or she goes out in public and if she does that, then that's not attractive to me. And I honestly, I'll never meet a woman downtown. I'll never meet a woman in a bar. I'll
Yeah.
never meet a woman in any type of clubs. Um, because that's not attractive to me. I don't like women who go downtown and party. I don't like women who drink. Um, so yeah, but if she dresses classy, she knows she values her family. She loves her family. She loves my family. That's attractive to me too. Um, but as far as height, I've been with women who are taller than me, the same height as me, shorter than me, but I've never been with a really tall woman before, or I've never been with a really short woman before. So there's definitely I'm just like woman, you know. I'm just like some ladies. They prefer really tall guys. A lot of women prefer a lot of tall guys. I just prefer a woman who's right here or right here,
Yeah.
not way down here or not way up here. You know what I'm saying? That's that's my preference.
Yeah. Christmas said Little Rizzy's eavesdropping. And I was laughing at Gerald. He's like, Little Rizzy's over there choking on his snacks. I'm trying not to be rude and like make it seem like I'm laughing at you, but I was literally laughing at the comments. And then when somebody else was all like, Red Journey was all like, it was 18 pages talking about friends. That's funny, Red Journey. But
I'm only 5'6". That's how short I am.
you poor little thing. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
you see that? A lot of girls think that 5'6" is too short. And they're allowed to have those preferences. And when a short guy says, I have this preference, it's considered what is that word called? Um Starts with an M.
He suffers from little man syndrome.
Rezi, we suffer from little man syndrome. We're both the same site, right?
Right?
Calvin Gilby here, same size.
Is he? Oh, my, is he? Yeah, making me feel like a giant, like I said.
All day today, we are telling Calvin, Calvin, go hit those top ones right there. He's up there with the saw because he's all tall.
But somebody said, what was a good question? Let me see. I had to go back up. Arrow, do you go for looks, parentheses, prettiness in a woman, or do you go for like personality? What's the first thing that comes like?
I'm gonna be honest. The first thing that attracts me about a girl is how she looks, because it's just the way it is. You you don't find somebody. What happened?
Calvin. Calvin said her feet.
Her feet.
Look
Yeah,
at
her feet.
him.
Watch. When you're walking in a grocery store and you see a woman, she's so fucking beautiful, and then you're just like, damn, you acknowledge the beauty first. And then you come over and then you have a conversation, then you start to get to know her, and then you either be like, oh shit, man, her attitude, her personality is whack. Or it'd be the opposite, and you say, oh my god, I love her personality and I love her attitude. And then that's just double the attraction, you know? But I believe that it starts first with the way somebody looks.
That's very true. I feel like that is true because like you wouldn't approach somebody or you wouldn't like if you're trying to like friend somebody on Facebook or anything like that, you wouldn't do it just because you think they're cool. You know, the first thing you see is their profile picture or like you said when you want
Exactly.
to see is them. So majority of the time when people are like, oh, I go based on personality. It's like, but do you really though? Because unless you want some 90 Day Fiance or like was it Love Is Blind type of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Unless there's a curtain in front of you and you're sitting on opposite sides, getting to know each other, and then boom.
Have you watched that show?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't have responded if Rezi was all freaking hardcore Rez looking and wasn't attractive, you know?
That is very true. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of stalked him and I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Okay, let me see. All right. What would you do if one of your children came to you and said that they were gay? Would you be accepting? Would you be, you know, were you raised traditional? How would you take that?
I I honestly don't believe any of my children would come up to me and say that.
What?
I don't believe any of my children will come up to me and say that.
But if
And the reason
like, are you
it
an
won't happen. It
person?
won't happen. I don't. It won't happen.
I know, but are you an understand? Would you be an understanding person or like father, or would you? Because I know I have my dad's very traditional and stuff like that. So there's kind of a disconnect because my older brother is gay, so there's kind of a disconnect there. So that's why I asked because with me, I like I said, my older brother is gay, so I'm pretty accepting. I accept,
Mhm.
I go like I said on vibe. So if you're a good person, it really don't matter to me. So if my daughter would personally come up to me and say that to me, I'd be like, I still love you no matter what.
Yeah. If it came down to that, yes, of course I would be accepting because they are my children and I do love them no matter what. But I personally believe that that won't ever happen.
Hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because I, once again, everybody is free to be whatever they want. If people want to be gay, if people want to go trans, it's totally, totally up to them. But the teaching that I will instill in my children would it'd be the opposite, you
Hmm.
know, because I want to encourage my boys to embrace their masculinity. I want to encourage my boys to be men. I want to encourage my boys to be deeply in touch and deeply rooted within their masculinity. That's what I want my boys to be. I want them to grow up as men. I want them to be men. I want them to be straight men. That's how I want to raise my children. And anybody on the comment section, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. But the thing about it is that they're not, my children are not their children. So they can say whatever the hell they want to say in the comments, but whatever they have to say, it can't affect my children. I want my children to be straight, and I want them to have wives. I want my daughter to have a husband. I want my kids to have kids so I can have grandchildren when I'm older. And when I have more kids, because I'm gonna have more kids, you guys mark my words, I'm gonna have more little arrows running around.
You're gonna be Nick Cannon.
And
Kidding.
huh?
I thought you're gonna be Nick Cannon. I said just kidding.
Nah, it's too many kids. Um, yeah, and I want them to be raised in that way, and I believe, but it's my personal opinion, guys. So don't get all heated up on me. But I believe that people are. Let's not go there. But no, I want my children to be straight. But if they were the opposite, then yeah, I'd be accepting.
I'm weak. So Suler says, so you're looking for a third baby mama?
Yeah, I am. Just kidding. No, I'm not looking for a third baby mama. I'm looking for a wife. That's what I want. I don't want a girlfriend. Actually, obviously, I have to date her and do the girlfriend thing for a while, but I don't want to do that too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old and I need to settle down. I need to build a life with a woman and a woman that I can get along with, that we can be compatible with. A woman who won't jump down my throat when I say all women are liars. A woman who won't jump down my throat when I say I want my children to be straight. I want them to get married. I want to call my children him and he if it's a boy, or I want to call her or she when she is a woman. And I don't want them to jump down my throat because of that. So um I definitely don't want to do the girlfriend thing again. I don't want to date someone for a year, 2, 3 years down, and then at the end of it, just separate. I don't want that. I want to be in a relationship, to get married, and to have kids. That's what I want. And I don't care what people say about marriage being a fucking contract and all this bullshit. You know, the money is gonna go here, the money's gonna go there. I'm pretty sure that in the beginning of it, you can write down some shit in the beginning of it, and I feel like if the woman is understanding of me and I'm understanding of her, we'll come to an agreement within those papers, and then just sign it, and then celebrate our love with our family and her family and our children, and then just leave it at that. If I'm gonna get married and my future wife says I don't want your kids to be there, she's not the right one for me. She can fucking hit the bricks if that's the case. If she doesn't like my children, then I know now. If I wish I knew now what I knew, I wish I knew then what I know now. And if a woman is not accepting of my children, she can eat shit for all I care.
Okay, so hear us out. People in the comments are saying let's do an arranged marriage for you.
No, 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 no. It's not happening.
What about we put you on a dating show?
I will, I will never get an arranged marriage because who's gonna do it? You and Rezi gonna do it?
Yep, me, Rezzy, and everybody. They're gonna help us determine who's the right pick for you. Just
We're
kidding.
gonna do. We're gonna send out applications for Valentine's, and we'll have 10
Right, we'll set
ladies
up like
that
a
we
whole
pick
date.
from November till February, and then we'll rent out a thing. We'll do a whole Munson episode.
Trying to find Munson the one.
Dang. You
But
hold up two hands though. Two fingers.
she's right in front of me, like I'm right in front of her window, and she's peeping at me. So I threw her the what's up?
So, would you be down for an arranged marriage?
No. I need to see the person. I need to talk to the person. I need to see if the person can deal with me. Because according to Lil Reggie, I throw hella attitude. Just kidding.
It'll be really hard to be have an arranged marriage. You know, that's crazy. That's fucking wild.
Right, but people back in the day used to do it.
Old
No
Indian
choice.
ways.
Yep.
But then we were
I'll do it.
allowed
Yeah.
4 wives. You know what I mean? So we still had variety.
Variety.
I'm weak.
Simone, would you ever be okay with Rezi having two wives?
No, I'm like, you're mine, you're all mine. I will make sure everybody knows you're mine.
You wouldn't be
Why do you think
you
I don't
wouldn't be
hang out with you? I'm like,
Uh,
it's all mine right here. Every time my baby girl that, and she's like, no, that's my man. I'm like, no, no, no.
I told Simone if we're traditional, we got to go all the way traditional. You know what
Hey Rezi, would you be okay with Simone having two husbands?
I mean? 2 different houses, and he paid my card note. Yeah,
Fuck out of here.
Man.
no, I wouldn't.
No, hell no, you would not. That'd be crazy.
Right.
I'm
So if any guys out there want to pay my card note, no, I was kidding.
Might as well just throw him all away right at this point, Simone.
right. Been saying this for how many years? I've been trying to give him off to you for how long? Just kidding.
I mean, if that's the way he feels, then I don't want him. He's gonna want Lefty and fucking Jerickson. Nope. Mm-mm.
Yep. He's gonna take him away from you.
Everyone
Just kidding.
says we need a game show.
Right. We need to get this dating game show for Jamunson. Find Jamunson the one.
Definitely, I'm definitely not trying to look for anybody now, though. I'm just doing my thing just
Now
by
we're
myself.
talking next year.
Right? You got a
What'd you
whole
say?
what 6 months? Just kidding. We say you got
What do you think?
one.
I said we're not talking about right now. We're talking about next year.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you never know. You might things might change in 6 months.
You need to take all this that we've been talking about and you need to reflect on it, and you just need to be like, okay, I think I'm ready now. I think I know the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start looking for him at the old folks' home.
But do you honestly believe that someone is gonna want me though after everything that I've said in my podcast, everything I said on the lives? Like, what woman would want to settle down with someone like me?
I don't know. He's
Probably.
crazy, so just
There's
kidding.
there's women out there that think the way you think that are
It just depends on, like I said, the vibes. Like Lil Reggie comes with some baggage, but when I first met him, I could sit there and
Baggage.
for hours, and it just felt right. It just felt like we were homies forever. So again, it just depends on the vibe and how y'all interact with each other.
baggage, aka cake. You know what I mean?
I'm weak.
You with Rezzy because he's got all the cake. Just be real.
Lucky he was sitting in a car when I first saw him, or it would have been. I'm just kidding.
What would you say? I if you had one of those in the front, I smell both of the motherfuckers. Bam! Bam!
I didn't know you was that caked up. Just kidding. I'm weak. No, I was like, he's cool. He thinks I'm pretty cool if he's still talking to me. My hair was like this, how it is now, crazy, but it was even crazier. Like I had a legit pro. Yeah, and he sat there and talked to me with some crazy looking hair. So I was like, man, he must really like me. Just kidding.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
hmm
I'm happy for you guys.
You'll find your lobster someday. Just kidding.
That's good that you guys are able to be with each other that long.
Yeah, it's more of a like I feel like it's more of like what people say, like you've got to be your best. You know, they have to be your best friend too, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much it is. He's my best friend too. Like at the end of the day, it's like we can't wait to see each other, can't wait to chill with each other, can't wait to like catch up on everybody else's vlogs, talk. And so hopefully one day you're able to find that too and have somebody who's your best friend that you can chill with at the end of the day and feel comfortable with and relax with.
True.
hmm
True. I
Because
believe so. I believe they're on their way. They're just taking a long time. Maybe they're going through a horrible relationship right now and they think they're in love, but they haven't realized that that person that they're with is not the right person.
yeah, exactly. Or they're younger than you, barely graduating college. Just kidding.
Maybe. I
Barely
prefer her to come when
here,
my life is good and I'm
settled.
able to take care of.
You know what I
Wait, say
mean?
that again?
I said maybe they're just finishing college, looking for a career, looking to settle down. So maybe you never know. Just kidding.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm weak.
Christmas said, someone who doesn't know you're on YouTube. Maybe.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. Do you think that's kind of an issue, like with dating? Is like, have people in the past known who've done YouTube, or
Say that again?
do you think that's an issue for you? Like, do people you've dated in the past known you've done YouTube, or was it just like they didn't know you did YouTube and then you told them, or did you try to keep it separate for as long as you could?
Um,
Do you feel
I
like it was?
believe two people who I've been with knew I was on YouTube. Yeah. But before that, I wasn't really doing YouTube and I didn't do YouTube at all. But two people did know. Some of the things that I did say on my channel did bother them. And I did switch it up a little bit for them because, like I said, you got to make sacrifices.
hmm
And yeah, yeah. But now, I don't know about now. Like, if she got to know me through YouTube first, that would be cool. So she kind of knows what I'm about. But I'm telling you, people be like, "You're not like this on your YouTube channel." When we have a conversation in person, or they'd be like, "Oh, I thought you were completely different, whatever, on you than in person, like you are on YouTube." And the thing about that is, people don't know. Some people don't know how to separate YouTube from reality.
Yeah.
because I'm not always like this. I'm not gonna sit down with a girl and then be like, all women lie. Okay, whether you like to believe it or not, you are a liar. You know, I'm not gonna say that to her. I'm just gonna sit down, have a conversation, get to know each other, and then just have a good time. And
Mhm.
then later down the future, we'll get into this. And I'll probably introduce her to my YouTube channel later down in the future and be like, hey, I do YouTube. Um, some of the things that I say are controversial to some people. I like to speak my mind on YouTube.
Mhm.
Um, and then I'd be like, this is my channel. And if I'm going to marry her, she's going to be a part of my channel. If I'm just dating her, she's not going to be on my channel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's good to know for anybody who's trying to slide into Munson's DMs. Just kidding. Because
Trust me, no one slides in my DMs because I think they're
we
scared.
have comments, Lopez, you'd be like, who's trying to holler at my man?
No, but not too many. Not, I don't get a lot of people sliding in my DMs because I think that a lot of people who are on my YouTube channel, they subscribe to my TikTok and then and then they have my Messenger, but they don't try to slide because I think they know that I think they just know that I'm very cautious about that.
Mhm.
If they wanted to, I'm not saying you guys if you guys want to holler at me, but if a girl wanted to do something, it would be nice if she approached me
Mhm.
and said hello and then got my contact information and then we talked on the phone. I'd be like, all right, I'll call you this time and call and then boom. After the conversation, can I call you this time? Or can you call me back then? And then boom. That's how we have a conversation. And that's how I feel like it would be very, very beneficial to both her and I so that we don't get bored of each other throughout the day.
Mhm.
And then the conversations start long and then they get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And then pretty soon that conversation, you just don't want to be in that conversation anymore. You don't want to talk to that person no more because you're like, yeah, you're boring. You're not who I expected you to be?
Yeah. And how do you think you keep that that spark? Because I don't know. I know sometimes, like I always tell Lil Rizzy that I'm always like, our messages used to be long in the beginning. Like we used to talk about a bunch of things, but then he's like, you gotta understand, like now we live with each other. We talk about these things in person now. Like, and so it kind of gotta be like, okay, you're right. I kind of rethink about things, but I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what should we do?
I think at some point every relationship comes to that point, and sometime every relationship goes to that point where it kind of gets boring. But I'll tell you this right now: a lot of men don't get bored. We get very comfortable, and we get very we get very comfortable with the relationship and with each other that you don't want to do anything else but be with that person. Whether if it's just staying inside or going to the movies, following a very simple routine. It's in my past experience and in my research, a lot of women are the one that get very bored because they constantly want something exciting. They constantly want to do something new. That's just the way it is. And I think at that point, it's good to have a conversation and it's good to get something going. Like, let's say, okay, well, let's say on Wednesdays, we go somewhere we've never been before. Date night, as people who are married and in a long ass relationship would call it. It's date night. All right, we'll go movie or we'll go no, we'll go somewhere to eat that we've never been to. I'm like, all right, cool. And then let's say Saturday is me and you time. We have a conversation about everything that has been bothering us all week, and we hash it out then, and then we start over again next week. And then let's say another day is movie night. But I believe that it's important for a man to spend quality time with other men. And I believe that it's important for women to spend quality time with other women. And I feel like that is something that keeps the relationship interesting. And I believe that keeps the relationship flowing a little more. So in everything that I just said, we got communication, we got exploring, sacrifices, and we got acceptance, you know.
Mhm.
And when we have that conversation on a Saturday night, it'd be like honesty, you know. Tonight is the night we're honest with each other about what has been bothering us. Let's say if my girlfriend was, every time I came around her and she was on her phone, I walked up and she puts her phone down. That would bother me. And on Saturday night, I would bring it up and be like, all right, I want to know why you put your phone down. And I want to know, um, yeah, all of that shit. But at that point, I think it's important for both partners to have each other's passwords on their phone and be able to leave the phone unlocked around your partner because there's nothing to hide and there's nothing to hide, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely doing new shit. I think that definitely keeps the relationship going.
Have you?
And I, huh?
Go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Oh
Go.
my bad.
No, you're fine. Go.
I was gonna say, and not putting it off. You know, if there's a set schedule on Wednesday, we go try somewhere new. Don't put it off. If you have no money, then go do something that requires no money. Go for a walk in a different place or do something. You have to do something. And if you're both not in the mood, then you got to motivate each other to get your ass off the couch and then go do something. You know, so you'll build new memories like that. You'll have different shit to talk about.
Hmm. Have you ever gotten to that stage or point in a relationship?
Yeah, I have. I have. It was beautiful. It was nice. I loved it very, very much. And that's why I'm saying I miss it. I miss being that way, but I can't be that way. You know what I'm saying? I can't be that way now. But I have gone to that point and I did love it. It was very awesome.
That's good. I feel like you probably just need to work on yourself right now and figure things out with you, and then eventually it'll happen. But I mean, you can't love somebody else until you love yourself and figure everything out with yourself. You know.
That's true. That's true. What do you think I need to work on?
Um. Of course, like I said, all guys need to work on communicating. So communication would be really good because I know females appreciate communication, like a simple "Bye, I'm headed to work," or like "Hey, thinking of you," or something like that. You know, that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
But for you specifically, I think you just need to work on being, like I said, more open and not thinking so black and white. Just like willing to really hear somebody out and not just be like, yeah, yeah, okay, I get it, but then still be stuck in your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you show willingness to learn, so it shouldn't be hard, you know?
right. You know what? I've been that way before. I've been the one to call in the morning when I'm gone, send a text when I'm gone, send my location when I'm not around, or share the information to my partner, even though it made them feel uncomfortable, telling the truth. Um, Made it very, very, very important for me when I get home, to get a hug and get a kiss and say I missed you. That's very, very important to me. Um, because if that doesn't happen, then there's like a disconnect. You know, it's like, didn't you miss me? I was gone for this long, and when I come home, you don't want to hug me. Like, you can't just open the door and walk away. That's not nice. How would you feel if I did that to you? You know, how does that make you feel? So when something like that happens, then it's just all confusing and you don't appreciate it. You don't, and then you start to like not appreciate coming back anymore. It's not, it's like, do I really need to go back though? Like, why? Like, did you really miss me enough for me to want to hug me and kiss me when I came home?
Yeah.
No. So yeah, those things are important. I believe that every man should do that for their lady when they wake up in the morning. Hug your wife, hug your girlfriend, and kiss them and say, "I miss you. I'll see you later." Boom. fucking simple. And a lot of guys, they don't like to do that because they feel like they're getting emasculated. And that's the one issue that I have for native men, because I know a lot of native men, they're not vulnerable with their wife. And I believe that a lot of men should be able to be open to being vulnerable to their wife or their girlfriend. I think that's very, very important. A simple hug can go a long way. Hug each other, say something nice to each other, tell each other you love each other, and then boom, and then go about your day. Send a text and say something like, "I miss you. I can't wait to come back." Or, "Hey, let's go watch this movie tonight. Hey, do you want to go see a movie? What should we cook tonight?" Just keep the communication going throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have understanding from both men and women that they're probably at work, so they can't get a response to you like ASAP. It's not
Yeah.
gonna go boom, boom, really quick back and forth all day long. Yeah.
Somebody asked that. They said, "But is there a fine line between being needy and what did it say? Being needy and just being content in a relationship?"
Hold on. Let me say a prayer and look into my crystal for this answer. Just kidding.
So let me
I
take
don't know what
eight ball.
it. Eight ball. What did you say? Is there a difference between being needy and just being content?
Yeah, like I don't know, like do you think being needy is like if she were to like double text you like, "Hey babe, what are you doing?" and then you don't reply like maybe within 30 minutes, and then she's like, "Did you get my message?" Would you think that's needy or like I don't know, just them wanting your attention all the time? Is that needy or is that normal?
No.
Human.
I don't think that's needy. I think that's normal. I think I think if a woman or a man texts you those things, I think that they miss you. And I don't think you should lash out on them just because they miss you. I think you should communicate back with them and just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was busy at work." And then the person who was receiving that text, they should also have an understanding that they're probably at work or they probably got busy. So they can't get mad or upset about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I don't think there's an issue with being needy. I actually would love it if a girl was needy to me, if she always wanted my attention or if she always wanted me to be around, or it that right there makes me know that she loves me and she wants to be with me, she wants me to be around. As a matter of fact, I feel like if that neediness stops, I think I would have a problem with it, and that's something that I would address on a Saturday night.
You and your Saturday nights. Apparently, Saturday nights are very special to you.
Or or a Sunday night or whatever night we decide on in the talk.
Guys, Saturday nights are reserved for his special time. Just kidding.
Yeah, all the guys out there, you guys should schedule something like that. So if you're in a relationship, if you guys if you guys are constantly like arguing throughout the week, I think you guys should sit down with your woman and say, "Hey, I think we need to talk on this day about all the things that are bothering us about this week." And then we could set aside 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even longer if you need to, but dedicate that time to talk. That's it. And then everything else after that, enjoy yourselves, be with each other, love each other, create memories with each other, and then just do your thing. And then next Saturday or Sunday or whenever you choose, then get back to it.
How come you don't try to or do a podcast where you give relationship tips to men or to men in relationships? You know what I mean? Like you just said, like
Uh,
you're very good because you're very in tune with your emotion, and not a lot of men are like that. So it would kind of be good to like let them hear that from there. Like, oh, maybe I should do that, or maybe I should think. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. At this point in a lot of my podcasts, I'm really trying to teach men to be careful right now. I'm really trying to teach them to be careful and then be in tune with their emotions, but not in a feminine way. They need to be in tune with their emotions in a masculine way.
Hmm.
And I'm really trying to promote men to be more open in their relationships as far as marriage. Um, that's where people get it twisted. Is that they think that I don't believe in marriage. I highly believe in marriage because I want to get married, and I think that it's important to get married. And any man out there who have not proposed to their girlfriend for over 4, 5 years, 3 years, you need to get on the ball, big dog. You need to pop that question. Okay, it just has to happen at some point. You have to get married. Otherwise, it's just like I don't understand why people don't believe in marriage. That's a whole nother topic. But I'm getting to that point though. I'm getting to that point where I'm going to tell men this, and I do teach men some things that have. It's kind of in the same alley. Like I tell men to stay the fuck out of the ladies' DMs. Don't go behind your lady and be in some guy's DMs. That's not cool. Some other girl's DMs. I tell men that, and I tell men that it's okay to share your emotions with your wife or your mom or people like that. I think it's very normal, and I think it's very encouraged that men are able to be vulnerable with their wife or with their sister or with their mom.
Mhm.
But I'll get to the relationship later. But I don't honestly. It's hard for me to give a relationship advice because I do know some shit, but I don't know everything.
Well, of course not, but you could at least try to help like other men with the experiences you've had. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Gives them another perspective. Like I said, I just feel like there's not a lot of, like I said, native men that are very open about talking with their emotions. So it'd be very beneficial, I think.
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's good advice.
Hmm.
I'll be open to that too.
That is true. What's your love language?
I gotta read them again. Hold on, I don't remember them. I
Maybe.
believe that touch is one of my emotions. One of my love language.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
think
physical touch.
one of them was affirmations, like words of affirmation, and what was the other one? I don't know, but I feel like mine is touch too. But only to a certain extent, because otherwise it'd be too warm and overheating all the time.
And
I'm like,
that's
only one.
normal. That's Resi being a man right there.
I'm just like, just one hand. That's all you get. Just one hand on me, and that's it.
Definitely physical touch. Receiving gifts, not really. I don't really care about gifts.
Yeah.
Um, Quality time.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I like the and then words of affirmation. I think those are the three. Acts of service. Receiving gifts. Definitely between those three, but I believe that words of affirmation and physical touch might be the my my main love languages.
Nice.
Doesn't take much to please a guy neither. If his love language is like physical touch, all you got to do is walk by, touch his shoulder, and then boom, his confidence level goes way the fuck up here. Or if you walk behind your man and grab him under here, and then grab his man boobs, and then I'm just playing. Don't do that. But for real though, if you just walk up to your man and then grab him and then hug him, or just when you're
And
walking by each other, simple hug will do.
oh man, that's too
I,
funny.
I mean, you got a lot of cake to work with over there, so you got to do something else, Simone.
He don't like me touching his cake. He gets mad at me.
Oh yeah, that's not his love language, huh?
No, it's not. Oh man, that's too funny. But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I had for you. I had them written down.
Oh, those are really good questions. Those are really good questions. I usually go live with people for like 3.5 hours or three to 3.5 hours
Hmm.
when I'm the one talking. But those are really good questions for sure. It's
Yeah.
dope.
Sorry, I see my baby and little Reggie looking at me through the window like, "Are you gonna come to bed?" So
Oh, it's all good. It's
I
okay. It's all right.
had
I'm not,
it.
it's all good. I'm not complaining. This was a good live, though. Thank you for being open and just jumping on. I appreciate it.
It was nice getting to know you a little bit more, to know that I could trust my man with you, and y'all ain't gonna wild out and be crazy. Just kidding.
Nah, I would never encourage my friends who are in relationships or married to cheat on their wife or their girlfriend. I'll never go out to the club with them. With well, if you're okay with like a strip club, that's different. But I would never go out to like a dancing club or like a like a like a club where people are drinking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that. Um, yeah, I would just never do it because I don't want my homies to do that to me when I'm in love. You know,
Hmm.
when I was in a relationship, I didn't go to any strip clubs. I don't go to strip clubs when I'm in a relationship.
I mean,
I only
I would hope not, but I mean, if Lil Rizzy can go to a strip club, but I gotta be with him today. And then he'd probably say the same to me. If I'm gonna go to Thunder Down Under, he'd probably be like, "I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I gotta be there."
he's probably gonna enjoy it.
He's gonna be learning them moves.
He's gonna be like, all right, well, I'll let you go. I'll let you get to your babies.
Literally.
And yeah, I'm gonna read some of these comments though, after you jump off the live.
Okay.
But for real though, thank you for jumping on the live. And whenever you want to jump on the live again, and just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I do have a lot more other questions, but it's like a weekday. What you think? What are you doing? Why you
It's
want
a
to do
Monday.
this?
it's a Monday.
Right? I didn't even think it was a Monday. I thought it was like, I don't know. I'm so lost with my days. You got me all messed up. I was like, wait, what day is it? What's happening?
It's all good. It's all good. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to Lil Rezzy's family of three, make sure you guys go subscribe. You will see Simone there. You'll also see Lil Rezzy, and you'll also see the baby and Axel. So
Yeah.
that's their channel. Yeah, go subscribe to their channel.
Yep. Come check us out. If you haven't, go check out Dimensions podcast. They're pretty interesting. I even listen to them. Yeah, but thank you for having a conversation with me and having me on and let me take over your grown talk. It was nice chatting with you. Maybe since we're in the same area, you and Lil Reggie could chill more. He probably definitely needs a guys' night more often. But me and my little sister were talking about. She's like, they can only get two guys' nights out of the month, so y'all are allowed two guys' nights. Just kidding.
Two nights.
Yep,
Damn.
that's it. That's it. Y'all spend all that time at work together. Just kidding. But anyways, and then of course you're always invited over when we have dinner or whatever. Whenever little Bessie wants to invite you over, whatever he feels like. But thanks for being a good homie to him.
For sure. Thanks for letting me be friends with him.
I don't know, it was a little iffy in the beginning, but just kidding.
All right, then.
Have a good night. Bye,
All
everyone.
right. You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, that was Simone from the channel Lil Rezzy's family of three. Go subscribe to them. Rezzy's my boy. Rezzy's my homie. I vouch for his channel. Go subscribe to their channel. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool people. Let me see. Yeah, those questions were really good questions. Thank you for asking all of those questions, Simone. I try to go into all these lives being open to all the questions that the guests will ask. It's it's uh it's it's refreshing to get questions that are challenging, and I believe that those questions need to be asked. To make shit a little more clear. So let me read some of these comments. I know that we didn't read a lot of these comments, so damn, yeah, I got deep somewhere right here. T Lovely says, I taught my nephew to open his I taught my nephew to open the door to all women. My husband does the same. I guess different times now. In Texas, you can get stuck in traffic. Holding the door sessions can last anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. You don't want to get caught in that traffic opening the door for someone. Then you got to open the door for everybody. Let's see. Manager says I only hold the door for that certain person within my realm at the moment. Lisa says I've been married for 2 decades now. My sons and husband open the doors for women and even men, but everyone is different. Everyone is different. I encourage all men to open the door for whoever you want to, but for me personally, you got to be under 7 or over like 65. Let me see. Christmas says interview at 10, ceremony at 12 with the headband. Come on over, guys, if you guys want a prayer. I'm going to say a prayer. Resi Journey says red flags. Red flags all around. A long time ago, people used to call me Red Flag. So that name is totally open. If you guys want to call me Red Flag, that's fine. You just need to stop saying woman lie. Yeah, I think that's an issue for a lot of people, but woman lie. Studeman. Let me see. Manager says, I lied. Got a kid to show for it. Fuck. That's a horrible lie. Oh man. All right. Baby daddy was always lied. Wait, baby daddy has always lied to my son, saying he would pick him up and be there for him. Well, where's he at now? This is why I'm my son's mom and dad. My son is my world with or without his dad in his life. Okay. Gerald says Saturday or when Megadeth jams. Darla says there should just be trust in a relationship to begin with, because why do all that just to prove to they should believe you? Let me skip down a little more. So you're looking for no, I'm not looking for a third baby mama. Let's get Jermunson some. Socilar says so needy, like mommy and daddy didn't help with your attachment confidence. Jeez. Mm, let me see. Um, Frankie says the questions were great, Simone. They definitely were. Harvey says you can really find a lot about a person when they don't get what they want. Cheryl says got to be there to see what he looks like. Manager says I want some friends. Manager, you're more than welcome to join the circle, man. Nicole says um, Pete has zero guy friends, and that's just what he prefers. He says our kids and I are all he needs to hang out with. Same with me. That's just what works for us. That's cool. That's really good. Um, Little Resi Family 3 says, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you guys. Lefty says he opens the door. He opens it all the time for me. I always open the door for Jared. Resi says, wait until you interview manager. I can't wait till I interview manager. And I'm gonna get to the guys here pretty soon, okay? Trust me, I got a lot of things to say to guys. I got so much more things to say. Not much more things to say, but I got some things to say to the guys too. Um Yeah, it was a good life. Shout out to Simone. Like I said, go subscribe to Lil Reggie's family of three. Um, I want everybody to remember that these are just all my own opinions. I'm not trying to convince anybody to believe what I believe. If you guys all have your own beliefs, whether I like to believe it or not, you guys believe what you believe. That's totally fine. I'm not trying to convince nobody to be like me or to think like me. Just sharing what I believe. And there's certain things though, like if you're not married by the time, I don't know, 4 or 5 years into the relationship, there's something wrong, and either that has to happen or just stop wasting the person's time. And as far as love, everything that I stated is facts. I believe that's facts for everybody, but I'm just one guy. um And I still highly, truly believe that all women lie and all men do lie. And I want everybody to take accountability for their lives. Um, I encourage you guys all to listen to my podcast. If you guys haven't, please go do that. I also have a special guest joining the live, possibly joining the live. She's from Texas. She's a musician. I will be interviewing her, so it's not going to be a reverse kind of thing. I'll be asking her questions about music. I'll be asking her questions about her tattoos, her lyrics, what inspired her, and all sorts of awesome questions like that. Definitely won't get into questions like this. I do believe that there are certain stages, certain times, certain places to ask certain questions. The reason why I do these lives with the women of YouTube is because they share their life on YouTube, and a lot of the questions that I have are sparked from the content that they release. And I believe that if I was going to interview this girl, a lot of her content that she releases is based off of her music. So I'm going to ask those questions through her music. Like if I was to interview Ernie or someone, I would ask questions about a lot of questions about comedy, and then obviously I'll add some other questions in there too, like little personal questions. But disclaimer to everybody: before I do any of these lives and sit down with any of these guests on the lives, I first ask, is there anything that you are not comfortable with me asking? Boom. That's what I asked them. And if they say, "Oh, I'm open to everything. You can ask me anything." And then boom, that just leads to me asking all the questions that I ask. That's what it's about. And I say, "All right, we're having a conversation. It's not going to be an interview. I'm not interviewing you. We're just having a conversation, but on live for everybody to watch. And whatever questions come up, then the questions will come up. That's how I want this whole thing to flow. I want it to flow like this. It has been working, and I want it to stay the same exact way or up until I stop doing these interviews. But I definitely ask: is there anything that you do not want me to ask? And then we go on the live. So if they didn't want me to ask a question about a certain thing, I don't bother it. When it kind of comes up, I quickly turn, and then I avoid that whole conversation in general. And then they also ask me, is there anything that you don't want me to ask you or talk about? And then I have some things that I don't want to address, but every single person who's got on the live with me are very respectful of that, so they don't ask me questions that have to do with things that I don't want to talk about. So believe it or not, we don't just jump into this raw and then just fucking go at it. We definitely have some standards. We definitely have some things that we don't want to talk about, and that's that. Just in case some of you guys were wondering. Let me see. Nice live. Got to hear what you thought. Speaking your truth. Good night. All right. Good night, Gerald. Gerald says you're cool, Jamunson. Thank you, Gerald. Nicole says, so you only interview YouTubers? No, I'm trying to reach out to different people who aren't YouTubers. Like this next person that I possibly might have sometimes later this week or maybe next week. She's not a YouTuber, she's a musician. So I'm really, really hoping that we're able to follow through with that interview. I think it's going to be very interesting. And I did say that all my viewers are going to be very polite. So I really, really trust all of you guys to be polite. Um, yeah, just because she's like, you know how I interview a lot of these YouTubers? They already know, everybody pretty much knows everybody here, right? Like everybody knew Simone, everybody knew D, everybody knew Sierra, everybody knew Christmas. Like a lot of us watched some of the same YouTubers. So everybody already knows to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like when this person comes in the live, she's going to be the first person who I'm interviewing who has no idea of Native American YouTubers. First of all, I don't know if she knows that or not. I can't say that she knows or not, but she definitely is going to be new to my channel, and she's going to be new to a lot of you guys. So I'm excited for that. No, it's not Taylor Swift. That would be crazy. It's not Lizzo neither. Yeah, but it's gonna be dope. Manager says you can't be sexist. You're willing to interview these Navajo women. Facts. Yeah, I'm definitely not sexist. I know that for a fact, deep down in my heart. That's why when people call me sexist, it's a joke. It's funny to me because I know that it's not real. It just cracks me up. There's a lot of names people call me that I know I'm not. That's why it just kind of cracks me up. Harvey says you are wise beyond your years, big dog, and that is what I watch for. Thumbs up. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. But that being said, I think we are done. It's 12 in the morning. I got work in the morning. Lefty has work in the morning. We all got work in the morning. So I want to thank all of you guys for being on the live this late. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for jumping on my live. Once again, go subscribe to Lil Rezzy's family of three. Go subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to my boy Jerickson's channel. If you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel. Um, Send some flowers to Lefty. He needs it. Trust me, he needs it. Um, what else? Tell your family you love them. Literally, go into your bedroom right now and kiss your kids and hug them. Say I love you. Um, that's about it. Make sure you guys watch my video. I dropped a new video today. I'm gonna drop a new video another day from today. The day after tomorrow, I'm gonna drop another video, and I'm trying to drop more content because Jerickson's back in town. So I'm like, I gotta keep up because I can't let Jerickson beat me on the content creating. I gotta make. Oh, and we're gonna go watch the game on Saturday night over in Phoenix. We're gonna watch Cardinals play. That's gonna be me and Jerickson there are gonna go. So manager, if you're down, you're more than welcome to come through. Um, Rezi, you're welcome to join. Annalyn, you're welcome to join. Mr. Ryan, you're welcome to join. All of you guys are welcome to join if you guys want to watch Cardinals beat the living shit out of KC. That's gonna go down. That's manager already bought tickets. Oh, he's a KC fan. I see you, dog. I see you, dog. We'll be at that game. But we probably won't be sitting in the same area. But we'll be in Phoenix on Saturday. So if you guys want to say what's up, come say what's up. Manager says, no way, Chief Kingdom. I don't know, man. I kind of have a feeling that they might take it, but we'll see what happens. Section 134. I want to go. Can I bring a friend? All right, Lefty, you can come, but you can't bring your friend. Hell no. No, don't bring her. Lefty, you know what? Lefty is trying to Lefty's Lefty, no. Lefty can't bring a girlfriend to a football game with the guys. No, he cannot do that. I cannot bring a girlfriend to the game with the guys. That's just like what? I mean, like Rezi, Annalyn, those guys, they're different. They're cool. Lefty's lady, I don't know her. Just stay away. Lefty, leave her over there. Okay, let her wait in the car for you. But nah, Lefty, you can come, but don't bring her. Are we only have 2 days? Wait, Rezi, say that again. Rezi says so. We need to set up a blind date for Saturday. That would be cool. If you want to, do you want to? Let's see what's up. Go for it. I'm totally willing to just hang out. Like everybody's encouraging me to try that. I'm down. They got to know that I'm only 5'6". They got to know that I'm chubby. Um, I'll open the door for them. I'll even go pick them up, and I'll smell good. I'll shave. I'll do what I got to do. Reza, you're lying. Are you for real? Don't play with me. Don't play with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions. Nicole says, just take her lefty." No, we got a pat. All right, it's sacred. Lefty already messed up one time, and he took a girl over me before. We can't have that happen ever again. And he and I both swore we'll never do that again because we got a sacred pact, man. It's boy things. All right. So Lefty's he's not gonna take her. He won't take her. If he does take her, friendship over. I'm just playing. Let me see. Amy K says, I want to meet y'all at the game. Yeah, yeah, come through. Meet us at the game. Come by, say what's up to us. Just, have fun with us, man. Um, Amy K is a woman name, so Amy K, I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna meet you because you're a woman. Nah. Yeah, come on through. Say what's up to us. We'll have fun. I want to meet. Oh, we'll text you. That's gonna be. Is it gonna be filmed? It'll be so much worth it if it'll be filmed. Simone says she gotta say she looks like Janet Jackson. Nah, I don't find Janet Jackson attractive at all. Carol says, "Damn, all hurting." Just kidding. I'm a little hurting, but not really that much hurting. I'm kind of getting to that stage in my life where I'm content. I'm getting there. Amy Kid said, "Alan, my feelings hurt." Just kidding. Yeah, we'll be at the game though. Me and Jerickson. So man, come on through, yo. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be really dope. Crazy says, "A '90s date, no phone." More like Freddie Jackson. Man, shut the hell, Lefty. Yo, come back inside, Lefty. Let's go finish this movie. We are watching The Platform. I've seen it already before, but we're watching it again, big dog. Managers Gil says Friday reference. Yeah. More like Freddie Jackson. Well, anybody have any last questions? About to take my headband off. It's about to get real sacred in here. What if I took my headband off and there was a big ass tattoo on my forehead? Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, the fire is about to go out and I'm gonna chill. Where y'all sitting? We haven't bought our tickets yet. We haven't bought our tickets yet. Maybe we should do that soon, but we haven't got it yet. Probably gonna be sitting way the fuck up on top where the seats are still available. They're probably cheaper up there anyways. Waiting for my crab legs. Exactly, Annalyn. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some crab legs. I don't know when we'll be there. Probably Saturday. We'll watch the game Saturday night. We'll probably have Sunday night to chill for a minute. And boom. We might get there Friday night though. I'm trying to aim to get there Friday night. Jarek says, me and my friend are gonna sit next to Jermunson. You know what? I'm gonna hide Jarek from this message. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Jarek. Got hours for 70 seats. 70 bucks a seat? That's still expensive. I was thinking since it's preseason, it'll be like 20 bucks. 20 bucks tops. That's what I'm trying to spend. I don't know for sure if I'll be at the game. Oh, your boss hasn't approved your leave yet. All right, that's fine. Well, I'll probably go live for a while at the game too. $10. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. That's the kind of tickets that I want to get right there. Lefty, you can go if you buy her $10 tickets. Let her sit way up there and you can come sit down with us. You can bring your friend if you buy her $10 tickets and have her sit way up there and then you sit way down here with us. That'd be dope. Anna Lynn is on the live. Anna Lynn, I hope you didn't get mad at me on the live and cuss out the screen when I said all women lie again. I'm sorry. Apologies, man. Apologies. Nosebleed though. Well, KC Mo, AZ Cardinals this coming weekend. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be dope. I don't know if Rezi is serious about this. If you are, I'm probably not gonna go. I'll probably just be like, you know what? Tell her, nah, I'm good. I'm just chilling. Your ass. You ain't bringing her. Watching the video. This guy. Come here, Derek. Come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. You gotta pause that. This guy. Hello. Jared wants to bring his friend. Jared, who's your friend? Tell us. Show us a picture. No. See you later, manager. You don't want to show us a picture? Damn. All right. You know you can't bring your friend, right? I already invited my friend. Shut the fuck up. Just kidding. No, no. I'm not even going. Yeah, I'm not going to this event. Sorry. He's not going to the football game because he can't bring his friend. He's not allowed. Inform the security system. Yeah, I said I already informed Arizona Cardinals and the Maricopa Police Department, and I said, "Yo, if Jared comes to this game with a female friend, kick them both out or kick her out. They can't come to the game with us. This is a guy thing. This is for the boys, me and him. You know, they started off with just me and him, but someone broke the sacredness of it and brought a woman to the game. I was furious. That's why I said no, can't bring her. It's just me and Jarek. But I'm already bringing a female to the game on Saturday, which is Jerickson. So kind of want to make an exception for Jarek, but nah, only one female to the game at once. And I'm bringing Jerickson. Jerickson's gonna go to the game with his Jerry curls, with his backpack, walking all sus. You guys know how Jerickson does. I'll bring him over the game. Yeah, Jerickson's the only girl I'm bringing to the game ever. I'm just kidding, Jay. He's probably not watching anymore, but I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. All right, I'm gonna jump off the live. Any last words, Jarek? Stay in school and don't do drugs. Stay in school and don't do drugs. Let's see. Big Perm. Big Perm. They call Jerickson. Hey, what up, Big Perm? I mean, Big Worm. Oh, man. Okay, look out for a flyer, guys. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.